Okay, today we are playing a game on Oasis. We are in the Gold SR range, and we will be playing roughly half the game as Lucio and roughly half the game as Zenyatta. And our current team composition is D.Va, Reinhardt, Mei, Soldier 76, Mercy, and Zenyatta. So, not much to say about it, really. I think Mei's fine, especially since the enemy team is quite likely to have a D.Va in this day and age. Soldier 76 a little worse than McCree, in my opinion, but not much to say about it, so we're just going to start the game. So we are on Garden, if YouTube would be so kind. We are on Garden to start with, and we're gonna be here a while. This is pre-patch, by the way, as you might be able to tell by the fact we're gonna go forever on a King of the Hill map. So, you did specifically want feedback on communication. We will talk about that at the end of the game, because it makes more sense to talk about it then. Mei was very high up in the sky there with 1 hit point in her icicle, and miraculously she managed to survive. We've been waiting for this McCree, this Reaper, to pop out for a while now, and he has done so, not before killing our D.Va behind us, which is unfortunate. And then our Reinhardt, it's all going downhill pretty fast so far. Their Reaper, finally dead after killing a lot of our team. And we're sitting really far back right now, as one typically does as Zenyatta. Mei managed to throw 2 icicles at us, which feels pretty bad, but we were in no actual danger. Our Harmony Orb fell off during this period. Oh, it's not very good. Oh, no. We want to keep the Harmony Orb up forever. Granted, we also don't want to be walking around at low HP either. We keep getting walled off over here, just before we could actually see the Mercy. Not that we would have actually saved her if that would have broken half a second sooner. And here comes Reaper again. And there's not really much to say about everything that's happened so far, because basically we've just been playing Zenyatta. We've been sitting really far back, putting orbs on people, shooting at people, and then Reaper killed our whole team. And Mei was really inconvenient, is basically the gist of what happened. So we almost have Transcendence built up right now, which is pretty cool. We don't exactly use this first one very well, if I recall correctly. Soldier, just standing around in the middle of the point right now. So, here we go. So, Mei has used her ultimate, and we decide that we're going to use Transcendence, right as everyone dies. But we verbally bemoan how we have used our Transcendence very poorly and how it felt pretty bad. D.Va also using her ult rather badly, but she does at least stay on the point for a long time, contesting it, so we are still getting points this entire period that D.Va's been over there. So that wasn't a very good use of Transcendence. Everyone was dead, but we knew that, so we're not going to go over it. Mei blocked that off, and she's like, I just didn't trust Reinhardt. Fair enough. So our Mei gone and killed herself right now. Well, just ran in and got killed. Same difference, basically. So they do have a Pharah, so we should be trying to keep the Discord Orb on her, because she is the biggest threat to our team. As Pharah typically is. And we also need to be keeping more of an eye out for the Reaper at this point, because Reaper is causing us quite a few problems. Reaper continues to cause us quite a few problems. Even when we call out where the Reaper is in the future, well, that doesn't exactly guarantee that many people come to help us, but we do... we killed... Mei is very upset about that one, isn't... You can just tell that she's salty on the other end of the internet right there. So we have Transcendence again. Built it up very quickly, because, we're playing Zenyatta, it builds quite quickly. Mei, dead now. She did at least use her ultimate before she died, so that means we get to come in and win the fight anyway. And, that's happening. Use Transcendence just a little bit too late to save Mercy, but we've already won the fight anyway, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, basically we've been playing Zenyatta this entire time, and there hasn't been very much to say about it, really. As you might infer from the fact we go 5 rounds on this King of the Hill game, there's some stuff happens. We'll see some stuff. There's a lot of communication happening, which is very rare for not a full 6-man or a 5-man team. So, D.Va used her ultimate very well, because there was a nano boost coming in, but then she used her ultimate, and they weren't allowed to come in, and that very much did kill our tempo. We were very much feeling it right there, Mr. Krabs, as you may have noticed. Once again, D.Va over there got blocked off. Oh, Far's above us, Far's dead now. Great, awesome. And we're really feeling it. Reaper, not Reaper, very different. Nope, not Reinhardt either. Winston. Yep, that's the one got there in the end, coming into the point way ahead of his team. Could have waited longer so that he didn't just get killed for free, but you know, whatever, it's his decision. So here's Reaper again, he's killed us. Most of their team also currently dead, so not the end of the world. Mei almost got killed by Mei. Mercy. God, names are so difficult, man. Mercy almost got killed by a Reaper, it looks like, but she managed to not die. I don't think we get back to the point. I'm pretty sure the game ends. The round ends, not the game. The game has a while to go yet. So that went pretty well. A rare, well-executed D.Va ultimate in the gold SR range, where she actually used it to kill their tempo, like, really badly. The way they came in, they might have been able to do it if they didn't have to suddenly stop engaging for a few seconds while D.Va ulted, so potentially round winning. Of course, we'll never know because that happened in a parallel dimension. So, it's a good thing there hasn't been too much to say so far, because if you think about how long this game is and how rambling I am as a person, we'd be here for actually forever. So, now we are on City Center, and this is where we start to have more issues with Reaper. So they have an Orisa now, but Mei has managed to just sort of walk at the Orisa and kill her, which is a little bit suspicious. D.Va's on us, our D.Va's coming back to help us. Oh god, we're really low HP when baby D.Va comes out. Oh. Her true form was unleashed, and we were in fact slain. So both of our supports are dead right now, so these people over here that are fighting, not really going to go very well for them. We in fact point out that they should have thrown themselves into traffic, and I found it pretty funny, like, for real, y'all should just, like, throw yourself into traffic, and I'm not even memeing, and I found that very funny. Why would I do that? We're in gold. What are you doing? Don't do that now. I don't know, I found the soldier's response funny. Why would I do that? We're in gold. Because it's still the actually correct play, but whatever. Mei's done that, so good job, Mei. Our soldier currently dead, 2 people dead right now. We don't want to be going in because we're going in with no DPS. Not that Mei's really a DPS, she's honestly closer to a tank than she is to a DPS, in all honesty. We're still sort of going in, but our team is getting back. Soldier's very fast, of course. Mei is very slow. Glacially slow, you might say. It's because she's an ice-based Pokemon. So our D.Va, rather, is dead now. There goes Reinhardt. Very illegal maneuver. Honestly, their Orisa might have just saved his life right there. Because he was going to go straight through that gazebo, but he actually... go forever. He got bumped into the wall, which means he actually didn't go across the entire city. So she might have actually saved him there, honestly. So Soldier's using Tac Visor, and he only killed Mercy, but honestly, that's pretty okay in most situations. I would have taken that death on the chin, because you're probably going to win this fight regardless of the Transcendence, because most of their team is already dead. And their Mercy is one of the people that's dead, which means they're not going to swing. It's like they're all dead right now, as we can see up here. And yeah, this Zarya is going to kill us if we don't, but you probably win this fight without using Transcendence. Though the other argument is, you could have, so it basically just secures it. But I would have just taken that death on the chin. So, we've gotten control of the point. They got most of the point built up, because it took us a while to get here. Oh, look, there goes Mei, not you. Why are names so hard today? God damn it. D.Va using her ult quite poorly after using it quite well, but I mean, she still killed their Mercy, so what the fuck do I know, right? So they're now staggering themselves a lot over there, as we can see. We haven't even had to see the enemy team, which is great news for us. We should be taking this time to reset up onto the high ground above the grav lift, because we can see everything over here just by standing on the edge, and it's very hard for anyone to get up to us, because Reaper has to either teleport up to us, which is loud, or come up through the grav lift, which is also loud. And as Master Obi-Wan Kenobi taught us, high ground is really fucking overpowered. So, we should have taken the time to reset up there, rather than standing down here on the point, which is a very scary place. Here's the cat. Cat's here now. Say hello to the cat. His name is Hamlet, if you're curious. So, there's sort of, here comes Reaper. He's just right on top of us, and by the time we even realize he's coming, we're already dead. So basically the only play is to realize he's coming sooner. Or be standing in a place that's harder for him to get to, like up on the grav lift, because then he has to give himself away if he's going to actually come up to you. Do you think you can maybe like be a little less in the way? No, is that too much to ask? Okay. So we're coming back around now. We got half of a Transcendence built up. Cat going? No. Staying, coming, going. We don't really want to go out there right now, but our team has been fighting out here, so we should try and get out here. Oh no, we got pulled into the Graviton. Feels bad, man, and now we are fucking dead. We just didn't really have enough ultimates to make that work, and, we were Reinhardt got picked off, or was staggered as we were coming. I'm not sure exactly what happened to him. But he's arriving, like, right as everyone's died, so that's not exactly fantastic. We do manage to get back and, like, drag it out. But, we lose this round, which will not come as any great surprise to anyone. Basically, we didn't have enough ultimates to make it work after they got it off of us. And basically the only thing we could have done differently was just not get picked off by Reaper, and then maybe it all goes completely differently, who knows. But that happened in a parallel dimension, so, you know, you gotta either just be more aware of the flank coming, or stand somewhere that's harder to get flanked, like, up on the high ground above the grav lift. So we played this round as Zenyatta, and then I believe we changed to Lucio after this round. In this round, we start getting pressured to call out who we've discorded, which is woefully tedious, and that probably is what prompts the change more than anything else. I do think it's very pointless to have to call out who you've got Discord on, because, like, there's a giant fucking purple balloon on them. It shouldn't be that hard. So Reaper just running right at us right there, and he actually didn't kill us because he was performing an illegal maneuver and actually got punished for it for once, which is incredible. Got a lot of people over here. Oh god, Soldier. He probably very scared, but he had 3 different things healing him at that point in time, so it was going to be quite hard to kill him, actually. Oh, excuse me. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, forgive me. Fighting in the hallway over here, not exactly what we would want to be doing. We don't want to go in the hallway if we're playing Zenyatta, because at that point, this fucking sucks, mate. Yep. I understand. We don't want to go in the hallway as Zenyatta, because of course we want to be very far away, and, being in the hallway is quite close, quite confined, quite easy to just get killed accidentally. Especially depending on the enemy team comp, like if they got like a Junkrat, you know, which they don't right now, but I mean, you know, as an example. Rather stay out of the hallway, just shooting in. So, we've lost this fight, and we shouldn't even still be here, because we lost 2 people, and D.Va's not in her mech right now, so we have basically lost 3 people. Shouldn't even still be fighting right now, because, you know. So, we do almost have Transcendence built up. We don't have too terribly long left. Is this the round? No, I'm thinking of a round later. Something happens on University later, which was rather silly. So, we have Transcendence, and that's cool. We're only going to get one more chance at this, and we don't have that many ultimates right now, so it's kind of spooky. You know, not we're not feeling too good about it. So here comes Reaper, running right at us, not allowed to do that, didn't actually work either. So we hear Mei using her ultimate, and we use our ultimate. Unfortunately, we're nowhere near Reinhardt because he's gone a completely different way, so we don't manage to save him. We call out the Reapers here quite a few times, but no one comes back to help us, so we're pretty boned unless we're going to headshot him a few times. Not much you can do, really. You know, we put the Discord on him, and we shot at him, and we called out that we were being attacked, but it's gonna be hard if you're playing Zenyatta and there's a Reaper running straight at you. You're pretty fucked, actually, if the Reaper's that close, so... All you can really do is be like, please, please save me, please, please send help, and no one sent help, so... Feels bad. Basically, that Reaper has been causing us a lot of problems, but we haven't really had anything on our team that can deal with a Reaper. We have a Pharah now, which, I mean, does counter Reaper, but is not really going to do much to help us personally stop getting killed by Reaper. So, the play is probably to change off of Zenyatta sooner than this, or to just try and play more cautiously than usual, seeing as we have been having so much trouble with Reaper. By this point, we know that's going to happen, that he's going to try and do this, and just really, by the time we even know he's coming, it's already too late, basically. Like, we just gotta basically be looking over on the left side constantly, like, oh, he's probably gonna try and come around that way because he keeps doing it. Given that he has been the one... he's basically been the thing that's killed us almost every time. So all you can really do is change sooner to, Anna or Lucio. Anna is good at defending herself, and Lucio is hard to kill. Either just change to them sooner, or try and play even more cautiously than you usually do with Zenyatta, basically. So, fortunately the fight still went very well. Our Pharah managed to kill 2 people before anything really happened, so even though we got picked off, we were just able to ride the momentum through anyway. So now we're playing Lucio, very sudden shift in hero, and now we're playing a much more aggressive hero. We're playing the only aggressive support currently in the game. I do hope that the next support, whatever they add, whenever they decide to add one, is another aggressive support, because I don't feel like supports get very many options if they're an aggressive player, or they want to play more aggressive heroes. Basically, Lucio is all you get, you know? Though I wouldn't bank on them adding another support anytime soon. Because, supports tend to be the least popular heroes, so any game like this, or MOBA, the supports are the ones that get added the least frequently, because they are the least popular class of heroes. So we haven't really seen the enemy team this entire period, so we haven't really had anything to talk about. We do use amp it up a little bit early there, because we aren't in that much danger, especially since quite a few of them are currently dead. So, bit of a frivolous use of amp it up, but at the same time, nothing's really happening, so it's not like we're too likely to get punished for it either. We could have been in speed boost quite a bit more during this period. We haven't been healing that many people. Our Reinhardt threw himself off the edge, by the way, so good job, Reinhardt. There were parts during the whole period I've been talking about nonsense where we could have been in speed boost more. For example, right now. Now we're in speed boost again. Pharah over here using her barrage in a very bad position, and she does in fact just get killed for it. It is at this point our communicate, also attack visor's happening now, so we want to get the fuck out of the way. Oh god, Mercy died. Shit, dude. Now, Reinhardt is not long for this world. We're, like, trying our best. Oh, and then he ends up wasting his Earth Shatter because he's all alone, basically. D.Va comes out. She gets killed. We don't want to use Sound Barrier because we're gonna, like, lose this fight. They're saying to die on point because Mercy has res. Mercy walks forward and dies. So, that's cool. There was something I was going to talk about a while ago, but, I've forgotten what it was now. Nope, it's gone. Couldn't have been that important, I suppose. So, we do have a lot of ultimates right now. We're about to have a few ultimates anyway. Because we've got Sound Barrier, D.Va's about to have Self-Destruct. We're trying to get D.Va to go. Oh, that's what I was going to say. We start communicating a lot less during this round because we're kind of salty by this point, so our communication gets a little bit worse. We use Sound Barrier right now and just barely skirt by the Self-Destruct over there. And we basically run in, and we spot Mercy, and we're going to come over here and we're going to bully this Mercy real good. If we go back and examine that one in slow motion, you'll notice a very sad Zarya indeed, because watch this. Wait for it. Ooh, there goes the ult. Did you see it right over the wall? In a desperate gambit to save her Mercy, she tried to graviton us, but she just threw it right over the edge and didn't do anything. Which is very unfortunate because we're also about to win the game. We also come back and fuck up McCree, because he was probably going to kill Baby D.Va right there, but we fucked up his aim, I would wager, and helped her out, so good Lucio play, very aggressive, dived on the Mercy and showed why Lucio is actually a DPS hero now. So here's the thing. We just heard Mercy use her res on Zarya, and we know up here she used it on Zarya. Zarya's down here. So we should come and stand over here so that we can try and push Zarya either away from the point or over the edge if she gets close to the point. This doesn't matter because she doesn't make it in time, but we should have noticed that and responded to it so we can get in position to just fuck her day up if she tries to get over here. So now, final round. I think we've played pretty well this game, which is good because that means in this... How long is this replay? Actually, something's in the way. In this 28-minute replay, it hasn't fully converted into just, like, double the duration. Because if you go back to when I was even less concise than I currently am, it was, like, take the time of the video times 2. That's how long it's going to be. Whoa, thank goodness. Now it's only usually, like, 1.5 times instead of a full 2 times. And we've actually played pretty well during this game, so it's even shorter. Isn't it incredible how far we've come? So we're still playing Lucio because we don't want to call out what our Discord is on, I'd wager. Also, we were getting bullied around by Reaper a lot, you know, fair enough. Zarya, like, our team is not really here with us. It's just kind of us standing on the point with Reinhardt, and just sort of very awkwardly stare at their team for a while. And, like, everyone decided to come at this fight from a very unusual angle, didn't they? Like, Soldier and Mercy appeared from behind us. It was just us and Reinhardt on the point, like, staring at Zarya for a while. Like, it was very awkward initial fight with the enemy team right here. But we have managed to get control of the point. Mercy is asleep right now, so we all huddle around her in solidarity, and she ends up not getting killed, even though she got tranked, which should theoretically be instant death. We got Earth Shattered, not much you can do about that, but we actually almost fucking get away with it, if you can believe it. We do get rezzed. Yes, we get rezzed. And we've almost got Sound Barrier built up right now. Soldier's over here using Tac Visor, so we're trying to get to him to help him. And we get here just in time to steal the kill on the Mei. Nice. Reinhardt was almost in their spawn, so good thing he's not dead. We've got Sound Barrier at this point. I almost said we got Earth Shatter. Wouldn't that be spooky if Lucio had Earth Shatter? He really fucking drops that beat, man. But no, we have Sound Barrier, so that's good. Tyre just killed 2 people, which staggers them a lot, which is really good. He's dead now, so whatever, though. He killed 2 people with his Tyre, which is 2 more people than usual. Mei has just died. That death is staggered relative to the other 2 deaths, so they're wasting a lot of time right now that they don't really have to waste, percentage-wise. And we've got Sound Barrier for if the fight actually starts. Reinhardt's coming up with a very aggressive use of Earth Shatter. He's sleepy. Self-Destruct didn't actually kill anyone, even though it was comboed with Earth Shatter. Our Mercy just got fucking killed by Reinhardt because... Well, where did their Reinhardt go? Because we don't see him ever over here. Oh, was that him disappearing down the staircase? No, he couldn't have possibly made it round there that quickly if he went down the staircase. No, that's not him. Well, Reinhardt, however he got back there, killed Mercy. Fucking flanking Reinhardt, I don't know. He must have fucking stealthed his way past us. Good job, Reinhardt, I guess. So we got pulled into the Graviton. We use Sound Barrier. This is not necessarily a guarantee of safety, but they don't combo the Beyblade with it quickly enough, and we managed to get away from it, or D.Va was blocking it. Either or. Oh, but now they're all alive again. Oh, God. Oh, no. And we just used all of our ultimates, so we don't really have anything to kill their momentum off of the res. Hammer down happened. Whole team dead. Our team engages in some staggering right now, because they're standing too far up. And, we're trying to get them to back up. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, shouldn't have been there anyway. Soldier shouldn't have been there anyway. And this is the thing I was talking about earlier. This is the kind of funny thing where we're like, yeah, can you all just, like, stop killing yourselves, basically? And we do indeed manage to get them to recollect mostly. But if you look at that over there, you'll notice our Junkrat is on the other side of the map using his ultimate right now. I mean, I guess they're not going to expect it to come that way, but he doesn't kill anyone, and he gets killed by Anna. So, you know, fantastic use of company resources right there, my man. So, we're trying to get in here right now. We could be in speed a little bit more during this period also, because we weren't actually healing anyone. Remember, if you're not healing anyone, it's the same as you having no aura. No, excuse me. So we push Reaper away, because we don't really want Reaper to be right on top of us, and now we're going in. We amp up the healing aura, but our team basically disappears away from us, so it ends up not really healing anyone. Oh god, very scary, nano-boosted Reinhardt. Oh Jesus, he's killed our Mercy, but she at least got to res before she died. We start walking more into the blizzard for a bit, which is not exactly a great idea. We've got a lot of ultimates, and we use a lot of ultimates, but we do get control of the point again. Oh no, they're alive again. We're about to engage in a very slam dunk. Do you see that one right there? First time I was watching this through, I was like, oh, that D.Va ult's probably gonna kill a few people. Nope. Our D.Va just ate Zarya's ult, so fantastic news. We get to not die because of that. Then we use the sound barrier, and we're gonna be here a while. I'll just spoil that for you now. This fight takes fucking forever to end. Even on 2x speed, this took forever to end. So here comes the tire again, fighting everyone. Oh, Jesus Christ, everyone's dead again. This is where it looked like we might lose, because you look over here and it's not exactly hopeful, but fortunately D.Va is not the absolute fucking madman. Do you see that? He's not allowed to do that, but he did it, and he managed to kill someone for it. So we managed to not lose, even though it looked like we might right there. Oh, nope, didn't quite win. There, we get back just in time, though. Whole team, both teams recollected again for about the third time on the point. We could be speed boosting more during this period, because there are a few periods during this fight we aren't healing people. A lot of fighting, a lot of just, you know, oh god. We're not really doing that much to juke and jive as you do as Lucio, but it's kind of hard to do on University because it's kind of just a big square. So this is where it looks like we got it. Oh no. And this is where it looks like we don't got it. If you can believe it, they don't got it either. We keep fighting. We've got sound barrier again. Zarya got nano boosted, which is fine because nano boosted Zarya is not that good, especially when she has no charge, so she's not going to do very much damage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, finally, about 8 days later, we have finished the fight. And we had quite a few ultimates left at the end of it as well, so good job, us. If you can believe it, the 4-man res doesn't get it. This far inferior res is the one that gets it. So, the thing with Lucio that basically happens is we're just sort of engaged in the fight, and we don't do that much, switching between the stances. But we do want to be in speed aura as much as possible, and we spend a lot of time just hanging out in healing aura when we don't need to. Or we could just be, if you're using amp it up, and you're amping up the healing, you do want to switch into the speed boost right at the end of amp it up, so everyone gets the speed boost, but the healing aura still does the same amount of healing, basically. You want to try and get, like, both if you can, and you want to just be in speed as much as possible, but, for the most part, it was fine. We also didn't do that much, like, diving, taking advantage of Lucio's mobility during the final round, but at the same time, it's hard to do that on University because it is kind of just a big square. So, you do want to be, like, wall riding and everything as much as possible, so you want to stick more to the edges of the square so that you can use that, but, basically, you know, we're very engrossed in the fight. Not very much stands out in this game. I think we played well overall, with the exceptions of the few things we already talked about. Zenyatta either changed faster or be more alert, basically, and Lucio we just talked about. So, in regards to the question you specifically asked, you were asking for feedback on your communication. Your communication is fine. It does get a lot worse halfway through the game, because by that point you're salty. Part of being a good shot caller is that you don't let tilt get to you, and you continue to be very vocal and communicative, even while you are tilted. And you said when you play with your friends, you are usually the shot caller out of the group. If that's the case, you do need to still try and be as active communicating as possible, even while tilted, which is hard, admittedly, but it's part of being a better shot caller. There's not really anything to say about your communication. I think it's just fine. Could probably try and get more coordination out of it, because a lot of it is calling people, like calling out positions, which I mean is still important, don't get me wrong. But trying to get more coordination out of your team, like trying to get everybody on the same page, coordinating ultimates, trying to get people to go in from the same, location is, also, there wasn't too much of that. There was some of that, but not too much of that. It was mostly calling people out, which is important, but, trying to get more coordination is about all I can think of. Yeah, communication's fine, though, overall. This is a little nebulous, but I think you have a very good voice for it. You're a very clear sounding person, and you sound very confident when you speak, which just means people are more likely to listen to you. So, that's good. And you're like friendly and, talkative and trying to sort of make jokes and everything, which helps, like, keep morale up, which is very important also. So yeah, your communication is fine. I don't really have that much to say about it, other than maybe trying, focus more on coordinating people, rather than just calling out, positions and things like that. Try and get more coordination is about all I can think of. So, thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer, and I hope you found the video helpful.